welcome to Talk Utah. I'm Holly Love with Trip Mitchell, and it is officially the holidays, everybody.
Where's our tree? Where's my gift?
Well, those are to come.
Okay, well
We got some time.
Well, very good. The last gift you gave me is a laptop.
I know. Well, we have Chris from System Networks coming on in a little bit later to tell us what's the cool stuff tech-wise to get everybody, and so I'm going to stay away from anything he recommends for you, because you just blow up everything technical.
It is truly amazing.
You're cursed.
How bad I am. So you gave me a laptop, and now I can't, certain keys don't work. I just found out the speakers don't work anymore. I can plug things in, but I can't,
But
the delete
did you spill
key
water
doesn't.
on it again? Because liquids and technology.
I'll have my briefcase at home, and I'll drop my briefcase on the ground and realize the laptop's in there. And it's just like, it'll hit on the hardwood floors, and I'm going.
And then you wonder why it doesn't work.
Oh, I know. This is totally self-induced.
Cursed. It's
I should.
cursed.
You know what I should do? I could get a job with Apple or some company to be their tester. Because if I can get stuff to last for a couple months, then it's truly impressive. So that being said, now let's talk a little bit about Christmas. I know you've got some strong Christmas traditions from Manti.
Well, I don't even know if they're really strong, but we used to, growing up, back in the day, before fake trees were all the rage, you would get a live Christmas tree.
Fake trees have been around for 60 years.
I know, but this was like before, we had a fake tree.
Manti, you got Christmas trees growing up on your yard.
Well, some people, they would grow them. You go to the Christmas tree place and you'd pick out your tree. And then my mom liked her tree to be flocked, which is the stuff that's like snow. You like hose down the tree and it looks like there's snow all over it. But this is like a process that is just like horrific. You have to put like tinfoil on the lights so that the lights don't get covered with flocking. It's like this huge thing.
Wait, here's a thought. Why don't you flock before the lights go on?
Because then it would knock the flocking off. It was a nightmare. So we lovingly refer to the day after Thanksgiving as Swear Day, which thank goodness no longer
you would get a
exists
Christmas tree the day after Thanksgiving?
Yeah, because it would take so much work. So that was always my my family memory.
Okay,
Swear
let's
Day.
analyze this.
Okay.
If you get a Christmas tree the day after Thanksgiving, most of the time Thanksgiving falls in November. So you're going to have that tree for about 4 weeks.
You heard the process, right?
Yeah, but
it took a long
dangerous
time.
to have a tree indoors for that long?
No, it was fine. We were fine. We did it.
Obviously, the concept of house fires in Manti is a little different than Detroit.
We survived. We were totally good. Okay, wait. I want to hear about your evil grandparents. So let's get to that.
Oh, I had evil
You have
grandparents.
good traditions too.
Christmas Eve, we had to go over to the grandparents' house. All the kids had to do a 3-minute speech, which is terrifying to a young kid. It really is.
What did you speak on?
In my case, I would talk about flocking, but it's terrifying for a young kid. And then your reward afterwards was 6-ounce Cokes. And my grandmother was so evil.
Oh no.
And my grandfather was related to General Sherman, and he'd go down south and brag about being related to General Sherman, and which is not a great thing in the South. That would be like bragging you were related to Osama bin Laden.
Yeah.
So
not a good thing.
Crazy grandparents. That's my fondest Christmas memory.
Is getting that little Coca-Cola.
6-ounce Coca-Cola. It was very good. We come back. We've got news you can use. You're watching Talk Utah. Holly Love. I'm Trip Mitchell.
At Salt Lake City Med Spa, beauty goes way beyond skin deep. While Dr. Brent Larson is nationally sought after for his unique ability to combine precision and skill with artistry and the latest technology, including Ultherapy, the amazing non-surgical facelift with no downtime, and Cool Sculpting, the safe, easy, non-surgical way to eliminate those stubborn fat areas. He also specializes in diet, exercise, and hormone therapy. So if you're feeling tired, anxious, have weight problems, or you're on depression medication that just isn't working anymore, call for a free consultation with Dr. Larson and discover how fast bioidentical hormone therapy can re-energize your life, making depression and anxiety disappear in as quickly as a few days. Plus, mention this ad and receive 30% off any procedure. Salt Lake City Med Spa, where beauty goes beyond skin deep.
And we're back. We've got 2 stories. One, I'm going to start out with something that's a little scary.
Okay.
But in essence, it's scary for me too because I'm scared that I don't know about this.
Okay.
Does that make any sense?
It does make sense.
You get to, as you come up in the TV business, you kind of know everything that's going on. I've never heard about the choking game. And in talking to our crew here, which is quite a bit younger, they've all heard of it. Mm-hmm. And it's a game where basically you choke each other or yourself to get a high, and I've never heard about this. But what's
so weird? I remember as a kid, like kids in the gym doing that, this like weird breathing thing, and then like they'd pass out. But you're saying now they're like doing it to each other.
Yeah, kids are doing
It's
it to
like
each other,
getting-
but
and they're using belts, and it's getting like kind of crazy.
and retroactively they've gone back and looked at deaths that they thought were suicide and found out that they're actually from the choking game.
Whoa.
And this is, it's been called, and what's happening is the Iron County School District is teaching this to the kids, and some people are saying, you shouldn't do this because you'll teach kids how to do it. And they're saying, no, education's the best way.
Yeah.
And to warn parents, and this is really scary.
Because they're saying it's like the safe high or the like
The good kids high,
the good
yeah.
kids high or something. So kids are thinking they're not being bad, and that is like insane.
Yeah, and they're warning signs. So if you go into your kid's room and see ropes or belts tied off furniture, bloodshot eyes, dots on the face, this is scary. This really
That
is.
is
And I
really
had no,
scary.
so I'm so old we didn't have choking. That's what I've just found out. I mean, it's a little scary. So
Well,
you've
it's
got something a
definitely-
little bit more
I know, a
uplifting.
little more uplifting. So Provo has set the Guinness Book of World Records of having the largest live nativity. So they had over 1,000 people involved, a lot of volunteers who were angels, and but I heard that the leads were like local musicians and TV favorites.
Well, I forgot.
We weren't invited. Trey.
No, I was down there. I got the call. But it said, don't bring Holly,
Really?
don't bring the redhead.
Who did they have you play?
I played one of the little baby Jesus' cousin, Ralphie.
Ralphie.
Yeah.
Oh my
Ralphie
goodness.
Christ.
Yeah. Who?
Ralphie Christ.
That was the last name officially?
Yes, exactly. And so I was invited down. But Holly, next year,
So you made it. Next year, maybe you'll invite me.
yeah, I've been involved in Guinness records before, but most of them are disasters. So.
Have you really?
Actually, we have tried to set one back in Boston. We had a group, when I was in college, we got a group together for some stupid dorky thing, and I forget what it was. It was so long ago.
Wow.
But I think that...
Did you at least set the record for whatever it was?
No, but then I was in the crowd, which was the largest. The Pope said a mass in the Commons, and we had 1.5 million people there for that mass.
Wow.
And at one point, that was a record, and that was pretty cool.
Well, there you go.
So, but last night was a lot of fun, and next year I'm going to see if they bend the rules a little bit. And they just did a background check, and when you were in Manti, you were pretty darn scary.
I didn't make it past the background check for the nativity.
Yeah, when we come back, we're going to learn about some great gifts for the holidays, talk a little bit of cybersecurity,
Yeah.
which is very important later on in the show. Rich is going to be in to talk about holiday movies. You're watching Talk Utah. I'm Trip Mitchell.
And I'm Holly Love. I'm glad you remembered who you were.
She had a lot of trouble in school.
He had some impulsivity issues.
He was having a lot of meltdowns, a lot of tantrums.
I feel like all I did was yell at my kid all day.
Brain Balance is the answer for your kid because it didn't just mask the problems, it actually addressed the issue.
We started seeing huge differences in her behavior.
It's a totally different life.
Let System Networks handle your technical needs so you can focus on what you do best. With a wide range of 24/7 technical support services and a staff of high-level network engineers, System Networks can eliminate all your company's time-wasting technical problems, allowing your team to be more efficient, productive, and able to focus on the work they do. Mention this ad and they'll put $1,500 toward a new server, cloud licensing, or firewalls. System Networks, allowing you to do what you do best.
Welcome back, everybody. We are here with Chris Johnson from System Networks, who is going to tell us what to get our tech people in our lives, right, for Christmas, the
That's
latest
right.
and greatest gadgets.
But first,
But first,
under the Truth is Stranger Than Fiction department,
okay.
there was a story that just came out where there's a brand new Sony movie with Seth Rogen and James Franco
I saw the
called
preview?
The Interview.
Okay.
And the whole premise is that they're going to go over to knock off the president of North Korea, Kim Jong-il, the little dwarf guy.
Uh-huh.
And so what's happened is that the FBI has indicated that the North Koreans hacked into Sony's computers and have virtually brought Sony to a standstill.
Wait, in the movie or in real life?
In real life. So in other words, the North Korean leader's upset that they've got a movie about him being knocked off. So
Okay.
he's put his hackers on it, and they've hacked into Sony's computers. And literally now, all the workers at Sony can't use Sony's computers. Chris, you're around this a lot. You work with the FBI. This is very valid. This stuff can happen.
Yeah, oh yeah, it happens all the time. I see 80%, 90% of our clients getting attempted hacks all the time. They don't get in, but they get attacked constantly.
Well,
This
you
is a
showed-
large part of what you do, though, right? Is protect your clients from having...
It is,
Have you
unfortunately.
given Sony a call?
Let them know,
Yeah,
Sony.
we've got some business.
We got someone here.
Who can help you out?
That's right.
But you showed us earlier, you showed us one of your 9 devices that you carry.
Mm-hmm.
You've got more battery power than the U.S. Army here walking around. But you showed us on one of your devices a readout of all the hacks and all the intrusions and all the tries.
Right.
Bad people are trying to get in.
Right.
This is a huge problem, isn't it?
Right. Oh yeah, and that was just for one client, one company,
Wow.
for just a few hours.
This is so strange love. You know, seeing all that information. Where do these people come from? Where are the bad guys?
Eastern Europe, Asia, that seems to be Russia. That's the big spot where I track most of them to.
And how do you track them? What do you have, like a secret way of doing it?
There's different ways of doing it. Sometimes we can successfully track them back to, if we can track them back to a country like Taiwan, we can actually contact local authorities and then have them send them a cease and desist. But if they're in other countries like the Ukraine, we just pretty much have to
Block
keep them out of, yeah.
Wow.
So you are super valuable to your clients because we were talking earlier, you know, Target is the case where everyone heard about it and it was hugely detrimental to Target.
Right.
But the smaller companies, it can be things like a president of a company's pictures of kids. I mean, it
Oh,
can
yeah.
be just,
Or an
it's not necessarily
employee
for
that's
money,
mad.
it's just malicious.
Yeah.
Yeah. Most of the time it's malicious. That's the majority of the time. And it's usually not the company's firewalls, things like that get compromised. It's usually an employee clicking on a link in an email when they have been told not to do that over and
Like
over and over.
accidental.
Because the antivirus systems, et cetera, will scan attachments, so that doesn't get through usually. So that's why they'll click on a link that'll redirect them to somewhere. And then they'll say
You know what I
yes.
hate is when you get an email from a friend and it just has some generic thing. And you see you know that they've gone into his address book.
Right.
And I never click on those. I just forward them to Holly. You know, because obviously, you know, I want her to
Right.
find out if there's a problem.
Right.
But you do so much more for companies than, but the security is something that just in the last couple of weeks I've really kind of focused on and been studying. And that could be that could be the thing that could bring this economy into a lot of peril, couldn't it?
It could. I don't know if very many people remember the Melissa virus from back around 2001 that went around everywhere through email originally and started crashing computers all over the place.
Nice.
Something like that, the first worm, that could happen again. Take down a lot of companies and cause a
And
lot
so
of-
much commerce now is done in an e-commerce space.
far
background.
more.
Yeah.
Far more.
Now you work actually the FBI, and I didn't even know this. There really is an NCIS. It's not. It's a
It's
different
just not a
branch.
TV show.
Yeah, I thought it was
He
a
works
joke.
with Mark Harmon every week.
Right?
Tell that story.
That was years ago, probably 5 years ago, and I kept hanging up the phone, not calling back, because I thought it was a joke. I thought it was somebody pranking us or something. And it turned out to be the real NCIS, because they contacted the local FBI office. The FBI left a message, and I thought it's the same person playing a joke on us. So I Googled the number, and it came back with the local FBI office. And worked with them and found out the NCIS was a real department. It wasn't just a TV show in charge of guarding the Pentagon system. So,
Wow.
So you've got to be pretty darn good if NCIS and the FBI calls you to work with them.
well,
Sing your own praises. You need to.
Yeah. Well, and then,
Okay.
you know, let's jump into as far as knowing all that you know, what would you recommend we get our, you know, our business guy or gal for Christmas that's going to tie in to all of the stuff they do with work?
right, okay.
Which is what we're going to do.
Well-
And we can talk about the FBI, what they would recommend too, maybe.
Well, this stuff is mainly geared towards, I mean, it can be used for family stuff, but it is geared towards the business working person.
Yeah.
Of course, you've got the classic iPad that's, well, as far as tablets go, it's probably one of the better tablets. iPhones, Android phones.
So with the iPad versus the new like Windows, the Flexi thing that everybody's talking about, which is better? Like
It depends.
Apple versus
I carry both because for real simple stuff, the tablet works great. But when it comes down to email and certain things I do that are just need more robust, more full on computer, then I carry, this is a hybrid. This is what you're talking about. Where it's an actual full computer, it's a full laptop, but it also is a Windows tablet at the same time.
Yeah.
And so it can go back and forth. And
how much would that run?
This one's not a real expensive one. This one's probably about $380. The top of the line ones are going to be like the Surface Pro 3, and I think those are in the $1,200 range. This is on par with the iPad as far as battery life. Get about 11 hours of battery life. But this is running the full-on Windows 8.1.
So that's as good as it gets.
Yeah, this is
You
an
can
actual
run your
computer.
whole business from this guy.
Yeah.
Well, now,
Fantastic.
cell phones, though, they can almost do as much
As my phone is ginormous, and the new
They're pretty
Apple
much the
6
same.
Plus is pretty much the same because you can have like Office 365 and all that fun stuff running off of your phone now, right?
Yeah, they're running the same operating system, just on a smaller
What's the
screen.
best phone, do you think? 'Cause I think I'm going to get the Samsung. I got an LG, and I'm going to do the
I
Note.
think
What
probably
would you recommend?
Samsung on Android, and
Yeah?
on Apple it comes down to, I needed something that would fit in my pocket, and so I went with the 6 instead of the 6 Plus.
Yeah.
But they're the same operating system. The 6 Plus does have a little better camera and stuff like that, but beyond that they're pretty much the same. So it's just really whether you are used to a phablet, as they call them.
I love the size, honestly. That was my favorite thing.
But on the other hand, you don't get text.
Well, that's why I'm going to go get the Samsung.
And you can carry a purse too.
And I can carry a purse. That's true.
What's the mistake that people make, Chris, when they buy new gadgets? Do they just have to be first and maybe they aren't proved, or what's the biggest mistake?
Biggest mistake is not letting them be on the market for a few weeks. I mean, if you take you take a new product, it's going to have bugs. Let somebody else take the first few days and take. I got this right away, and right away I was missing calls going straight to voicemail.
The new iPhone.
And the great story about the new iPhone is no good deed goes unpunished.
Yeah.
They include the new CD from U2, and people were complaining.
I saw that too, and
trying
was
to get
wondering
rid of
what the
it.
heck that was.
They included a free new album from U2 with the new iPhones, and people called and complained and said we don't want them on there.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
I was,
So that
there you
is
go.
no good deed. Chris, thank you so much for coming out.
Oh, you bet. No
I've learned a
problem.
lot, and I've learned that the first thing you should do, call Systems Networks, because they're going to help you out and make sure your business is safe.
That's
we'll be
true.
back after this short break. You're watching Talk Utah.
If you've been looking for alternative healthcare, imagine coming into a facility where you can meet with someone who specializes in your condition and then takes your exam findings and meets with a team of specialists to come up with a combined approach that will put you back on the path to health. At Integrated Wellness, they have everything from a medical doctor to an allergy specialist on staff. All combined, they can treat conditions ranging from rheumatoid arthritis to allergies, even chronic fatigue. Call Integrated Wellness for your consultation so you can be on the path to wellness today.
Endless pools are an incredible alternative to traditional pools, making it easy and inexpensive to swim at home. Call our toll-free number or visit our website for a free idea kit. Endless pools are simple to install, easy to maintain, and economical to run. Swim or exercise against a smooth current that adjusts to any speed or ability. Perfect for year-round health, fitness, and relaxation. Call our toll-free number or visit our website for your free Endless Pools idea kit.
Welcome back, everybody. We have Rich Bonaducci in the house. We're going to talk movies. This is like a really fun time for movies because Christmas movies are the best because you bring back all the old favorites, and we got a few new ones to look forward to. Yeah?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah?
Sure.
So where should we start?
Well, let's start with what's in theaters right now. It isn't necessarily a Christmas movie, but The Theory of Everything is out right now.
Okay.
And it's a love story, and it's basically about astrophysicist Stephen Hawking.
Astrophysicist?
Yes, say that 5 times fast.
Let's try. Astrophysicist. Okay, keep going.
That.
Okay.
Oh!
Oh.
I said that 5 times fast. Anyway, but it's a story of his relationship with his first wife, Jane. And I'm making a prediction right now that it will probably be in the running for Best Picture.
Okay.
And no doubt the 2 leads, Eddie Redmayne and Felicity Jones, will be up for nominations for their respective roles. Yeah.
So this is a good
whether
movie.
or not they'll win, I don't know, but I'll bet they'll be nominated.
All right, so this one definitely go check out.
I think it's a really good movie. Yeah, but it brings some tissues.
Yeah. Did you cry a little?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was on the
super
verge of it the
sad.
whole time.
Oh, all right,
then
all
again,
right.
I cried all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
I cried when they blew up the Enterprise in Star Trek 3. So,
Oh, didn't we all?
yes, we should have.
Yeah, I totally did, and I saw that one. Okay, so what else?
Let's talk about what's coming to theaters. Now, I haven't seen,
Don't
I
drop your
haven't
phone.
seen any of these.
Okay.
And the one that I have seen, I can't talk about yet
Why?
because
Is it like Mission Impossible?
Boycott.
Will self-destruct?
We're just not allowed. But we
I
have
want to
the-
know now.
We have the big one with Batman, Christian Bale playing Moses.
Wait, what?
Yes,
He's
now
playing Moses?
Yes, in a movie called Exodus: Gods and Kings. It's a
Oh,
big
I
one
did
coming
hear.
out.
Okay.
And a lot of times around the holidays, they'll have a biblical, movie of sorts. And this is the one, Exodus: Gods and Kings. Supposed to be a big deal, kind of like Ben-Hur back in the day.
Yeah.
So it is. It's probably going to be one to check out. I'm sure it's going to be up for some stuff.
Okay.
Obviously, The Hobbit is coming. The Battle of the Five Armies, and people are going to want to check that out. Strangely, on the same weekend, the remake of Annie.
I'm excited for that.
So I think it's going to be a big weekend for kids and families. They'll
Yeah.
probably go to see Annie and the Hobbit and all that. So
What's the
it's,
buzz on Annie?
it's a confusing buzz. A lot of people
Yeah?
are up for it, but they've changed so much that people are concerned. She's no longer even a redhead,
Yeah, that.
which
Yeah.
I thought would upset you.
It's
So
a little upsetting.
Yeah,
I
for-
got to be
so
honest,
for
because
some people-
me and Annie, when I was growing up,
Yeah, this is an update. This is a reimagining. It's not
Totally
just a
different.
new version.
Yeah.
It's a reimagining. So
okay.
we don't know.
So you just have to kind of wipe the slate of what you thought it was and
Right.
just go with an open mind.
Yeah. Same way with Into the Woods.
Oh yeah, Meryl Streep.
Meryl Streep, Johnny Depp, a huge
Ooh,
cast.
that
But
looks
again,
good.
They're taking a theater-based sort of thing and taking it into a movie. And they've changed up a lot. Johnny Depp is his usual, goofy characters that he does, but
Yeah.
not quite as over the top as some of the stuff he's done with Tim Burton.
Mm-hmm.
So again, this is one that people are watching, wondering if it's going to be successful because it's different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about favorite holiday movies because I have a rule for myself right now.
Okay.
I'm not allowed to watch Elf until after Thanksgiving because otherwise I would just like year round all day long.
I was going to say Elf is in my list.
Yeah.
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 Another one that I try not to watch anymore, although I like it a bunch, is A Christmas Story.
So growing up as a kid, that was like the family
Right.
movie. We would watch every Thanksgiving at the end of the night. A
Yeah.
Christmas Story would come on. It was the best. It's a Wonderful Life.
Right. Although I'll admit, I watch A Wonderful Life every year.
I do too.
I still think it's.
I love it.
still think it's really good. I think
It
its
is so
value
good.
holds. You know what's crazy about it? When it first came out, it tanked.
Really?
It did not do well in the theaters at all when it was originally released.
Isn't that
It was a
interesting?
little
Wow.
dark for people. They didn't like seeing Jimmy Stewart like that.
Yeah,
when he breaks
yeah.
down. But it found obviously a
good.
new life,
Yeah.
in syndication, so to speak, when it was being played through the holidays. And now it's a favorite.
It's
Whenever you look at any of the top 10 best ofs, it's always in there.
And then the other one for me is the Santa
Gremlins,
Claus.
right?
No, never Gremlins. Is that a Christmas movie?
In fact, it is.
No.
It most certainly is.
Is it Chris? No.
It's on Christmas. They're all wearing hats. Her dad dies as Santa getting squished in the chimney. Definitely a Christmas movie.
Yeah, I've never seen Gremlins.
A whole statement of consumerism.
Is this one of your faves?
It's up there, yeah.
Gremlins? Oh,
Gremlins, that's a Christmas movie.
I'm going to have to go check that out to get inside your head, Rich Bonaducci, to understand
How
that.
about Die Hard?
Oh, that's
Die
not
Hard
a
is
Christmas movie.
It has happened. Doesn't it happen on Christmas, I believe? Christmas Eve? Yeah.
Does it?
We know what we're talking about.
Okay.
Yeah,
So these
another
are.
great Christmas movie.
This is
Gather
just going
around
in a direction I did not
and
expect.
watch Bruce Willis on Christmas
So mine
Eve.
would be the Santa Claus, the first one.
No.
I love that one.
Okay.
It's fantastic. Elf.
Elf. I'm
Definitely
I'll
a
get
Christmas
behind
Story.
Elf.
It's a Wonderful Life.
Get behind
What are
Elf.
we missing? Oh, a new one. This one's one of my favorites. Kind of sad.
Scrooged?
No.
Bill Murray? Oh.
No, but I've heard that's a good one.
Yeah.
Mine would be The Family Stone. As far as the
Okay,
latest
I
one,
have seen The Family Stone.
it's really good, like dramedy. It's a
It is-
good one.
It is a dramedy.
Yeah,
That is
I
true.
love it.
Yeah.
So, okay, well, we have a lot to look forward to as far as December goes. We got a lot of cool movies coming
Yeah,
out. It's
there's a lot of
interesting.
big
It
ones.
sounds like it's going to be interesting.
I think they tried to give a little bit of holiday every week
Uh-huh.
with again with Exodus and then with Annie and then with Into the Wild, something for the kids to watch. There's another one that's getting a lot of buzz right now called The Interview.
Okay.
with Seth Rogen and James Franco.
Oh, yeah, I
So
want to see that. Not really
comes out
Christmassy,
around
but that looks
Christmas
really
too,
fun.
So
It looks fun.
might want to give yourself a little present and go see them.
But you're going to come back and we're going to like review the whole year, right?
Yeah,
Next
we're
time?
looking to do
Best
a
of
top
2014.
10, and also for the Utah Film Critics Association, we'll give you our official recommendations for the year.
And like predictions on Oscars and Golden Globes, right?
They lead into most of the times we're pretty dead on.
All right. So we'll look forward to talking to you again, and we'll be right back after this.
System Networks has been helping companies nationwide for a surprisingly low price. With a wide range of 24/7 technical support services and a staff of high-level network engineers, System Networks can eliminate all your company's time-wasting technical problems, allowing your team to be more efficient and able to focus on the work they do. System Networks has the most sophisticated and secure cloud services in the country and programs like Office 365. Plus, System Networks can customize data plans to meet the budgetary needs of any sized company.
My name's Jeff Laramie. I'm the CEO of Beans and Brews Coffee House. I originally called System Networks because we wanted to try outsourcing our IT. I would highly recommend System Networks because they've been a fantastic IT partner for us. They're super reliable, very knowledgeable, and they've just been a great overall consultant for us.
Mention this ad and they'll put $1,500 toward a new server, cloud licensing, or firewalls. Let System Networks handle your technical needs so you can focus on what you do best.
Are you on Medicare? And do you suffer from back or knee pain? Have you tried injections, pain pills, or even had or considered surgery? If these examples apply to you or a loved one in pain, stop. There is a better way. You could qualify to receive a pain-relieving back or knee brace at little or no cost to you. You'll receive free information, free delivery, and all the insurance paperwork is handled for free. Best of all, there is little to no cost to you for the braces. Call 1-800-919-1413.
Welcome back. Okay, so Trip, what's your favorite holiday movie since you didn't get in on that?
Boy, I haven't seen a lot of them.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't have like one holiday go-to movie that you watched all the time?
No.
Like It's a Wonderful Life?
I've never watched all the way through. I am such, our last show when Rich and I were on, and I admitted I don't watch movies.
Mm-hmm.
I watch games, bowl games, basketball. NBA always plays their game on. I remember the Jazz played the Lakers back in 1989 on Christmas Day. It was so cool.
Wow. Okay. Well, never mind on the movie thing, but we got a lot of fun movies to
Actually, it
look
was
forward to.
1988, to be correct.
Okay.
So,
Well,
anyway.
I'm glad you corrected that because
We want to thank Chris from coming in from System Networks. What a smart guy. Rich Bonaducci, the go-to guy. For Holly Love, I'm Trip Mitchell saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye, everyone.